What's up, everybody? It's me, Java Robot, coming in today with the pen is mightier than the sword. Yeah, today we're reviewing Heaven's Door. Bars right there, out right off the gate. Alright, but jokes aside, we're gonna be talking about like Rohan Kishibe, like Heaven's Door, like how like broken this is. But more than just that, we're just gonna be talking about its just abilities and stuff, and we're just gonna scale it in terms of like verses and like shit like that. Also, like all the calcs and scale, like all the calcs and scaling is gonna be like in the description that I'm gonna put links to, like the numbers that I get for how fast these people are and just like what they're capable of. And if there's anything like I get wrong, please let me know. Like I just want to get better at doing some stuff like this, so I'll be really well appreciated that people come correct me if I'm wrong. So, anyways, Rohan Kishibe. He has a manuscript. Anyone who sees it becomes immobilized because they turn it into a book. As you can see here, I'm gonna show all the scans as I'm like talking about like all these abilities. He can learn everything about his opponent and what they know, like by reading them. He can write commands / actions in you that make you obey them whether you know it or not. Also can't like disobey them whether it's direct or indirect. Like say like you want to try to throw hands with them, nah, you're not throwing hands, you cannot attack Rohan Kishibe. Oh, you want to call your friends to jump him, nah, you can't attack Rohan Kishibe. You can't, nah, not direct or indirect, you can't do any of that shit. He can make you commit suicide, by writing in you. And this dude's like insanely smart. Like he's coming up with game plans in literally just 2 seconds, like no problem. Like trying to how to feature, like literally just 2 seconds his thought process. So we're gonna get to one of his most, in my opinion, his best feat ever in this video so far, is that he grabbed his manuscript from across the table, put it in front of him before an enraged Crazy Diamond's fist could reach him without his stand, just him as a person. What a beast. Like holy shit. I'm about to get to the scale of Crazy Diamond how fast it is, but it's fucking insane. Okay, it's really insane. And as you can see, like he's using it after he's using his ability after like he puts it in front of him. This is fucking funny. Now Heaven's Door, it can work on ghosts. Like also another thing is the second ability is that he just summons Heaven's Door to like immobilize you. The first thing he needed was the manuscript, and now he just summons a stand. But yeah, his ability works on ghosts. He can make you blind and launch you forward. He can fucking jump good, okay? This man has some serious ass hops. He's got the Air Jordans on. He could be signed, man. He jumped good, bro. He jumped good. That's all I gotta say for that. He made an invisible baby close a kid's hand to like rock in like a rock paper scissors like match. Considering a baby's strength, logically that's like impossible. I know it sounds ridiculous. Like I'm not gonna get to scaling how strong a goddamn baby is, but do you think if you're in like that kid's shoes, do you think literally a baby could just close your hand into a fist? You think a baby's strong enough? Like let's say like 2 months old baby or something. Nah, I don't think that's happening. Threatens to destroy his opponent's stand completely and ensure he can do it. Now this is interesting because a stand is like one's own, like if I pull up real quick trying to get my scan of it, stand is a powerful vision created by the user's own life energy. It's I got a scan right here, puts it right there, see, they're by their own life energy, and like Rohan was just threatening to just like straight up like destroy it, like no problem. He was like casually stating he knew he could do it. He was very confident that he could, so that's definitely something to think about, at least in terms of how powerful he is. This dude has insane luck. The kid that he was threatening, that he's like, oh, I'm just gonna destroy your stand and and you basically control your like reality or whatever. He was like, nah, bro, I don't want to go down like that, bro. I'm down with my cause. So he jumps in front of a fucking speeding truck. He says, I'd rather die. Rohan's like, oh, kid, I like your metal, man. And he jumps in front of the car too. Just fucking cuz, man. He's down for it, man. Like, he's down for it. So the kid's like, whoa, you're gonna get killed too. Rohan's like, nah, I just have strong ass luck. And what do you know, out of nowhere, the photo of Kira's dad just pops up on the like, car window just by coincidence in general, or could you say luck? And the guy just swerves away from Rohan and the kid, which just is insane. And Rohan wasn't even like distressed by any of this. He was staring at the kid the whole time. Like it's like he just knew. He's like, this car's definitely not gonna hit me. Now, Rohan has an indomitable will. Okay, well, I call it indomitable, but he just has a strong will. Okay, people. Now I got the scan right here. It's pretty famous, like as a meme in general. But you know, you got sticky fingers. Not sticky fingers. Fucking yeah, JoJo Part 5. But you just got Highway like Star. He's basically trying to like coax Rohan into like ratting his friend out, right? And instead of pulling a Tekashi 6ix9ine, Rohan pulls an anti-Tekashi 6ix9ine by saying, "Yo, I refuse, bro. I refuse. Get your shit out of my face, bro. Yo, Josuke, this guy has this ability. Like you can't tempt this man. Okay, this man is above all that bullshit. He can make people fly back at 70 miles per hour. There's no like said or shown speed limit to this at all, but he can just do that to people. So that's interesting to note. Might also play into scaling later. Now, Heaven's Door can work on animals. It's quoted by Ronan that it's actually easier to turn them into books because their personalities aren't as complex as humans. That's exactly what he says in the skin right there. And he can make you go to hell. Now, context for this is that Cheap Trick was being taken by like a higher existence or whatever, and no one knows where the people are taken. Like no one knows where like people go when taken by this. So Rohan writes like going to hell on Cheap Trick just to make sure he doesn't come back. What a savage! It's in the alley where you just like can't turn around because they'll just be taken or some weird stuff. But yeah, just what a savage! He just writes, "You're just going to hell." Now imagine if he did that and there was no alley that was gonna take you anyways. If he just did that to you in general, that's the question. Like maybe like you die and go to hell like immediately, or let's say like you die of natural causes later or whatever, and then you go to hell. Either way, it's still something to think about. He can make you like know an entire language and their accent, as shown in part 5 by Koichi. Like Koichi said, "Oh yeah, Rohan wrote that can speak Italian and all this stuff." Now, he participated in a treadmill racing competition with a man possessed by the Greek god Hermes. I'm gonna put on screen real quick and let this play, like what the state of the game was, like how it worked, and then we can keep talking.
2台に対してリモコンは1つ。そういう設定にした。現在は時速 13.2 キロで走行中。これをどんどん加速して25キロまで来たら。素早くリモコンを取って緊急停止ボタンを押せるか。そういう勝負だ。
Now, even if you touch Rohan, Heaven's Door will activate. Also, this ability works on the Greek god Hermes. I'm gonna later try to prove that is Hermes, at least the best I can, with the evidence that's provided. Yeah, it works on Hermes. Not only that, but Rohan was fast enough when when Hermes touched him. So Hermes touched him, broke his fingers. And then Rohan already writ, "Oh, you're going to press the button for me," basically, already. Right then and there. So he already had the game plan just right then and there how to win. He outsmarted Hermes, who's known as the trickster god. Which I'll have this, thing in the description to link you to the encyclopedia for Hermes, I'll read it out real quick. Hermes was also known as something of a trickster, stealing at one time or another Poseidon's trident, Artemis' arrows, and Aphrodite's girdle. Famous for his diplomatic skills, Hermes was regarded as the patron of languages and rhetoric. One of the cleverest and most mischievous of the Olympic gods, he was the patron of shepherds, invented the lyre, and was above all the herald and messenger of Mount Olympus, so that he came to symbolize the crossing of boundaries in his role as a guide between the two realms of gods and humanity. Okay, so that's what we got on him, right? Now, I'm going to post even more proof that Hermes and the god, just gods in general, do exist in JoJo. So when Rohan, made Hermes a book, Hermes could see it, his stand ability, which is crazy, but it's even shown that, that's actually Hermes. You can see his stand, when they're running, and after, Rohan beats him, he starts discussing what he read. which when he reads like someone, he literally reads everything about you, everything about you and what you know about other people, everything. And he read that, oh, this is really legit the god Hermes, and he put proof like, oh yeah, this guy's muscles was contorting and all this weird ass shit. And he just went and said that, yo, this is straight up the, you know, actual Greek, you know, god Hermes. He's like he said, like the one thing that's a bit weird is that he called him the god of muscles. But even like after that line, he does state that he's known as many things, and just straight just called him Hermes in general. It's like, yeah, he's a god of a lot of things. We get it, okay. Here's another proof. Silver. We got Anubis from JoJo Part 3. That's also like Egyptian goddess. You can see the dog. Yeah, that's, you know, the actual Anubis. You can get more like information because he does live for a long time, and he like usually says like, oh, I lived for a long time and then I met you or whatever. But yeah. Now we're going to the final thing, which is Rohan's durability. Now this durability is also pretty good. He took a beating from an enraged Crazy Diamond and lived to tell about it because he insulted, like, you know, Josuke's hair. He's like, yo, your hair's trash, man. And he got bodied, okay? So, yeah, he just straight up gets bodied for a good amount of time by an enraged Crazy Diamond, which is insane. But now we're going to get on to the scaling. Alright, now, back to where he was grabbing his manuscript before, like, Crazy Diamond's fists even reached him. Same feat. So we're going to need to look at how fast Crazy Diamond is, alright? Because he is no slouch. Now, we're going to get into scaling Silver Chariot from Part 3 real quick in terms of how fast he is. So if I go here real quick. So here I'm going to have the links in the description, but so for base Chariot, because he did this without his armor, so there's a stand called Hangman. So it reflects off of just reflections in general, like attacks you just literally from reflections. So it's like, it's literally a beam of light that goes for reflections and shit. And Chariot was able to basically cut the light twice. He just straight up just does it twice. That's just fast. That's like faster than light, like well, you know, massively faster than light. Because, you know, Hangman's just like doing all this stuff. It's like 365 times the speed of light if you guys want to be exact. The calculations are in the description. And yeah, that's how fast he was going. And without his armor, he would be like 730 times the speed of light. Now, a low end for, you know, Chariot, right, would just be FTL plus. Okay, that's just the low end for him. That's like the lowest low ball you could ever get with that character. Now we're gonna scale Silver Chariot to, you know, Star Platinum. All right, so Star Platinum Jotaro, right? He was bullying like Anubis. He basically blitzed Anubis, who was overwhelming Polnareff at the time, because, you know, Anubis like lost to Polnareff, and he gets these weird like stat amps every time he loses. So he doesn't lose the same time, and he gets faster and stronger every loss he gets. Okay, every L he takes, he gets faster and stronger. So he was, you know, giving Polnareff / Silver Chariot the work, and he tried to run up on Jotaro, and then Jotaro was like, I'm not sure if I'm feeling the energy, and punched him like really quick out of the store. And so even like I posted more scans, but even then, like, he was Anubis was like shocked. He's like, okay, I see you. That ain't gonna happen again. All right. And Jotaro states himself that it's the fastest stand. Like, no, it's basically the fastest and strongest stand yet. And even when, like, you know, Anubis adapted to Jotaro's speed after he punched him out of like the little barber shop, it's clear that Jotaro's holding back massively the first punch, because he just easily catches, well, not easily, but he just basically, Anubis was going to cut his ass up, dice him up, but he used Star Platinum to catch the sword in midair, which even Anubis was like, yo, wait, what the hell? I thought I adapted to you. And Jotaro's like, nah, I was just holding back. You didn't adapt to me fully. I'm built different. And so he beats him like that. Then another round, this is like his, like, at least his third amp. Yeah, his third stat amp. He possesses Polnareff. And keep in mind that when he possesses Polnareff, that Anubis has stat amps, 3 stat amps, right? He has Silver Chariot and a piece of Silver Chariot's armor gone, making him faster, which is insane. And Jotaro stated that he isn't holding back in this fight anymore, okay? He's trying to, like, live at this point. And he held his own for a brief period of time, which is insane. he was getting attacked by Silver Chariot dual wielding Stat Ant like 3 times, and had a piece of his armor missing, and he was actually holding his own for quite a bit. That's insane, right? Now, we're going to get back to part 4, okay? Scaling Crazy Diamond, because this Crazy Diamond fought that same Star Platinum, right? And he was just throwing hands with Starlight Platinum. He's like, yo, Jotaro, I don't like what you said to me, okay? We're going to need to throw down real quick. And he forced Jotaro to use Time Stop to get away. Like, Jotaro's like, oh, shit. Like, you know, Jotaro's like, you know, I'm confident I could have won, but still, he's pressing me fucking hard. Like, damn, that's something. So, that's insane, like, speed. And that was an enraged Crazy Diamond. So keep in mind, that's enraged, okay? And he forced Jotaro to use Time Stop. Because he just really wasn't keeping up, really. He's like, man, this is too much, too strong, you know? So, yeah, and then we go back to Rohan, right? So, keep in mind, so we got Crazy Diamond speed, like, massively faster than Light Plus, right? And we got just fucking Rohan straight up grabbing a manuscript, putting it in front of his face before the fists even reach him. That's just dumb. That's dumb as fuck, okay? That's really dumb. Like, how overpowered that is. In terms of speed, he could probably, if he was in real life, if Rohan was in real life without his stand ability, he'd box everybody. He did that without his stand ability, which is insane, okay? And in terms of durability, right, for, like, Rohan, their, like, thing of scaling is that, so, Red Hot Chili Pepper, another thing, their scan, right, is that he took the energy of the entire town and was fighting, you know, he was fighting Josuke, and he bodied him for a bit, and then Josuke was like, okay, I gotta outsmart your ass. He literally took the energy of the entire Morioto town, and it stated that, you know, it stated that Jotaro is still the strongest stand user in town at the time, even when that's happening. So that at least puts, you know, it has to at least put Rohan's durability at least at town level. Like, it just safely just puts him there, since he's able to just, like, take that being no problem and stuff like that. Now, on for his just general stats, okay? So here's what we got for, you know, Rohan, right? In terms of stats. So, for attack potency, he's fodder/superhuman, okay? His destructive capabilities, he's fodder/superhuman. His reaction/combat speed is massively faster than Light Plus. His travel speed is, well, fodder to massively faster than Light Plus, because he could just write in himself, Rohan can/will move massively faster than Light Plus. But I just said could, so that's why I said fodder to that. It's a possibility that he could just do that and just blitz if he wanted to. And durability is town level. Anyways, that's all I got for this video. Catch y'all on the flip. And peace.